Hi, it's Jenny from Activate, and today we are going to do a calf stretch. So calf stretch are fantastic, calf stretches are fantastic for lots of different things. Particularly what I'm focusing on at the moment is hips. So I have found that my calf is really tight. In fact, both of them are, but particularly the one where my hip has been a bit sore. My calf is really tight. Whether that's come before or after the hip, I'm not quite sure. Whether it's completely unrelated, again, who knows, but it's always nice to loosen it off. Like I say, in quite a few of my videos, all the whole body is connected, so rather than just treating one thing in isolation, it's good to kind of put them all together. Why am I waving a funny shaped block around? So I am going to use a half roller, which is literally what it says on the tin. It is it's foam, it's a bit like a block, but instead of being all the way around, it's a half one. So it sits nice and flat on the floor, but there's loads and loads of things you can do with this. If you find when you lay on the floor a lot you need to bolster under your head, you need something under your head because it's not very easy for you to lay flat, these are really good for that. Not particularly expensive to get either. So I'm going to use one of these today. If you don't have one of these, I sometimes use a yoga mat. So rolling my yoga mat up and standing onto the mat using that circle of the mat works. You can also use a step, you can use the wall. Actually, you can't use the wall, that's a lie. Not for what we're going to do today. But yeah, a step would work quite well. Just work with what you've got really, rolled up towel, anything like that. So I'm going to go sideways on for this one so that you can see. So what we're going to do is put the half roller onto the floor. I'm going to put the toes of one foot just to the side of the centre and then pop the heel down on the floor, and we're looking for a straight line down from the hip all the way down to the ankle, so the knee is in line, everything. And the opposite foot, you can see where that gets to, so you might want to start with it a bit behind and then see if you can edge it forwards. You might even be able to come further in front. Like I say, mine are a bit tight at the moment, so I can't show you that version, but just work with where you are. I would strongly suggest you don't push this one because that's when you'll get injury, so don't feel you've got to step right forward. And like I say, we're just looking to keep that nice straight line down through the leg. And we're just going to hang here and just breathe. And enjoy that stretch. I know I say this a lot and some people think it's ridiculous and hilarious, but enjoying a stretch makes such a difference. If you're hating a stretch, then you tend to tighten up. Whereas if you just think, actually, do you know what, this stretch is going to really help me, it makes such a difference, and you can just breathe, you can relax into it. I know I certainly do this. I have stretches that are not my favourites, and if I resist them, they're even harder, whereas if I just kind of go with it and work with where I'm at today, that makes a big difference. So we're just going to stretch through the back of the leg, and then we'll swap over. And again, just off centre, popping the foot there, straightening through that leg so it's all in a nice straight line. And walking the opposite foot to wherever you want it. And just breathe. If you feel like, I don't know if you can see what I just did, but if you feel like you kind of soften into your knee a bit, just take that leg back a bit. And again, just restack. And breathe. It really doesn't matter if on one side than the other, the leg comes a lot further forward. Just work with what you've got, accept it. And then if you want to, you can do both. So you can put both feet on to the half roller. And again, keeping that nice straight line. And then with this one, you're simply going to fold forwards, trying to keep your back nice and straight. If you feel you start to round, just stop, so you don't have to come very far. But this is beautiful for stretching all the way down the legs, all the way sort of through this back area here. And again, don't worry about how far down you come. Really can't encourage you enough not to overstretch anything, particularly your calves. It can be quite easy in these stretches to overstretch. And then slowly come back up. And then have a little shake through. And again, just walk around, see how you feel. And you might just feel something else has freed out without you realising it. So I hope you found that useful. Pop a comment below, give me a shout if you've got any questions, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.